Right now I'm talking with Bill Kozyra, the CEO of a supplier company called TI Automotive. And you're sort of an automotive enthusiast on two ways. You run a supplier company in the industry, and you're here because you love the cars.
That's right, John. I was born and raised in the city here, and I've got gasoline in my blood, so it's really exciting to be here. I've worked in the city and been part of the automotive industry for actually more than 40 years. I started working for my father, who had a business here in the Metro Detroit area.
Now, you drove a BMW Z8 here. That's not the typical kind of car that you see at the Dream Cruise.
Yeah, well, that happens to be one of my favorites. I'm kind of a two-seat roadster fan, and the Z8 is a special car. The car I have is actually 10 years old, and it's got pretty low mileage on it, and I like to bring it down here. I don't drive it that much, but when I do, I like to really enjoy it on beautiful days like today.
But I also understand, I mean, you like real Detroit iron muscle as well as sophisticated German BMW engineering kind of cars.
Yeah, my first car was a Pontiac Le Mans, which my mother actually sold to me for $800. But my second car was a 1975 Pontiac Trans Am, and it was the Smokey and the Bandit version, the black one with all the gold trimming on it. And I hated to sell that car because I wish I had it today. But it was a fast car, it was a great car, and I dream about owning a car like that again sometime soon.
And you were telling me earlier that Lingenfelter has now made a modification of that car that you're interested in. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, well, I saw it a couple weeks ago at the Concours d'Elegance that Lingenfelter had a Trans Am Retro that they're building on a 2010 Camaro. And it looks pretty cool. It's done in blue and white, and we actually saw some photos of a black one with the gold trim. So I'm actually going to visit them later this month and talk about maybe they can build one for me.
That's great. So how long have you been coming to the Dream Cruise?
Well, I've been coming since it started, which I understand this event now is going on the 15th year of the Dream Cruise, and it draws some 1.5 million people, and some 40,000 cars come here from all over the world. So
actually, I think it might be as much as 70 to 80,000.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard to know. I mean, I'm not sure anyone's just sitting there keeping track of it all, but it's a lot of cars.
Yeah. Well, we're excited to be here not only as individuals, but also to be based here as TI Automotive. Our world headquarters is in the Metro Detroit area, and TI is an 88-year-old company. In fact, we produce fuel lines for Henry Ford for the Model T.
Is that right?
Yeah. And so our heritage is here in Detroit, and our company today is 15,000 people wide and 126 facilities around the world and 6 continents. So the heart of Detroit, and having such an event in the Motor City, we think is really exciting.
That's good. So what's your sense of it all? Is the industry coming back? I mean, and obviously in the U.S. with sales where they are right now, coming back is sort of a relative term, but what's your sense of how things are going?
Yeah, well, we see a lot of positive signals, and certainly 2010 is a much better year than 2009. Our sales are up probably between 30 and 35% versus a year ago this time. I think the industry is coming back a lot stronger because we all worked real hard the last 18 to 24 months to reduce costs and find new creative ways to work with our customers. And so those cost reductions, along with a little bit of tailwind on volume, make for a more successful industry. So I'm personally very cautiously optimistic that the industry is heading the right direction, and people are starting to make money again. And at the end of the day, this is a great industry with a bright future.
Well, this event, too, has got to build that kind of enthusiasm. I mean, it's got to really warm your heart to see so many people, just regular, everyday people, so into cars.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, being close to cars myself, and every time I get around cars, my blood pressure goes up a few points. It's great to see all the other people around the world and in this country that enjoy cars, and muscle cars in particular, like we're going to see the next few days. And for me to be able to be part of it, this is my hometown in a city that I've had a lot of pleasure working in and living in for several decades. I'm really looking forward to the weekend. Besides, as I see the cars go by, TI Automotive has a TI Automotive product on nearly 2/3 of the cars that are going to be cruising down Woodward this weekend. So we're pretty happy about that. We make fuel systems and brake and fuel lines, and so it's a big day for TI Automotive as well.
You know, you got an enthusiast here where he's not just excited about the cars, he's excited about the fuel lines in those cars.
That's right.
That's great. Well, Bill Kozyra, thanks so much for stopping by this Autoline After Hours live at the Woodward Dream Cruise.
Thank you very much, John, and thanks for you and your team putting on such a great event here down in Woodward. Have a great evening.
Cool.
Thank you.
That's great. Thanks for bringing that Z8 as well.
Alrighty,
That's really cool.